Thank you for staying with us. Very interesting conversation right there with Item. I got it. I hope I got that right. Okay, so we have right now with us two very special guests, right? Two very special queens, I must say. Now we have the winner and the first runner-up of the 2023 Beauty of Africa International Beauty Pageants, Duru Esther Chidera and Chidima Obasi. How are you both doing, queens?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine.
You're doing okay. You're doing fine.
Yeah.
Chidima, how are you doing today?
I'm very fine, thank you.
All right, welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you.
So now the first question, how does it feel having that crown placed nicely on your head?
It feels good, but I know it's a big responsibility, and I'm honored to be carrying this responsibility, and I hope I use this to create the necessary changes in the society.
All right, amazing. Chidima, what about you?
It feels so good. It's like the result of my hard work, everything I've put in, because it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. Let's talk
coming.
about that, right? So we were in a pageant together.
Yes.
That was when?
2017.
2017.
Yes.
That was the MBGN, right?
Yes.
And I mean, it was a serious competition. And to think that how many years after you're still in the game now, what would you say has kept you doing this back to back? Because pageantry can be frustrating, guys. Pageantry can be frustrating. So what would you say has kept you in the game all this while?
I think it's actually the vision. I had a dream and I had a goal. So the goal kept me pushing.
Okay.
I knew that there was a place, or there is a place I wanted to be when it comes to the industry. And the passion to achieve more kept me going.
Kept you going.
Yes,
Amazing.
yes.
So, Queen, what about you? So, since your crowning, that was what, on Friday?
Yes.
How has it been? What has the feeling been like? What has changed?
Okay, it's been very busy for me, and it's just a new beginning for me, carrying this crown and in my heart and in my head too. Yeah, so now I know I'm a new person. I have responsibilities. I have people I have to lead.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
It feels good. So now
Yeah.
tell me, why did you decide? Is this your first pageant, first of all?
No, my second
Your
pageant.
second, which was the first one?
Miss Nigeria.
Okay, so now with this, why did you decide to actually participate in the Beauty of Africa International Pageant?
Okay, Beauty of Africa International Pageant correlates with my values in advocacy, because we have a thing called Value All Women, which is basically valuing all women despite her background, her body type, wherever she is or wherever she's coming from. You have to value her and give her the opportunity to fly as high as she should. And my advocacy is basically about giving women a voice, encouraging them to speak up and be a better version of themselves.
All right, amazing. So Chidima, over to you. Now, I know you've actually been involved in a whole lot of projects, right? Right from time, even before, like way before, like since 2012.
Yes,
now,
since
tell me, run me through briefly, right, about what your projects have been like.
Okay, so in 2012, I was motivated. You know, I lost my parents very early in life. So in 2012, I was motivated to carry out a project on viscovaginal fistula, VVF. I was interested in knowing what, causes viscovaginal fistula. Then I realized that when I carried out that project, a lot of people, because of some social issues and all that, some persons were like in my shoes then. They lost their parents early and they felt like, oh, marriage is the way out. And they didn't even care to know if these girls were ready or mature enough to get married and all that. So that was why I decided to carry out that project. I went to different local governments in my state then, Ebonyi State. I did that project. I was able to, organize key acquisition programs for a lot of women then. Yes.
All right, amazing. Now, Queen, over to you. Now, what was the experience for you like competing at the BAIP?
It was good. I got to learn so many things. I came prepared, but then it's just very new with Mr. Smart, our chairperson, Miss B. She was really amazing. And yeah, she get to push us, beyond our limits and to be a better person, to be able to, they want to know if you're ready.
If you're ready. And
yes.
You definitely proved that.
Yeah, I conquered.
Ready. I mean, so what was it like having other contestants, the task on camp, stage performance? When they called your name, what was it? What did you hear? When they called your state, what was that feeling like?
Okay, firstly, with the girls, it was amazing. I got to bond with so many of them, if not all of them. We got to share our experiences and, be together like sisters. And as for the winning, when they called my name, I was surprised. It was like a very good feeling, and that's a night I would never forget in my entire life. And it felt so good, and I was like, okay, Yeah, this is my reward. I've worked so hard for
worked
this.
so hard.
I deserve to have it, yes.
Oh, okay, amazing. Now, actually, my hearing her say she deserves to have it. What do you feel? How do you feel about it?
Honestly speaking, when we came to camp, let's just be honest, every girl, when you want to come to camp, you just try to know your competition. You try to know your competition. Yeah. So when we came to camp, I mean, every girl in camp, they were all amazing, but I had to look, I told myself, who's going to stand between me and this crown? And honestly, I told her, I kept on seeing ourselves at the top too. So in my mind, I was already prepared. I told myself, it's either me or her. So when they called, I was actually excited for her. I was happy. Yes, I was very happy.
Amazing. Okay, so now, I mean, the BAIP competition is over, but then again, you guys are going on to represent Nigeria at international pageants. What pageants are you going for?
It's not been concluded yet.
Oh, okay.
It's not out of the bag yet. But when it's out of the bag, everybody will
I know the BAIP competition. I know they have several international franchises, like 6 of them, and all of that. And I mean, it was amazing. Oh, I actually did play host to this particular one, and it was a very interesting experience as well. So I think we can see a video of that. I think when we were right there in Badagry, the competition actually happened in Badagry, celebrating culture and tourism. And that was me in the middle. Yay! And both of them holding hands. It was actually a really, really amazing and interesting moment. Standing there with, I mean, there were a lot of amazing girls out there. And I think the BAIP competition and pageant organizers are actually doing a really good job.
Yes,
having to crown about 5 or 6 girls that night, right? All to represent Nigeria internationally. I think it's a very brilliant initiative. So now, in that moment, now what was literally going through your minds? So tell me.
Okay, for me, okay, I think I just made peace with myself that if she had won, I would still like really be happy for her because she's really worked hard for it, and I think we put in like the same amount of effort. So I had no problem with her winning. I was like, okay, I'm ready to give it to her if she, she deserves it. So.
Okay, so now usually during pageants, right, of course there are usually contestants, rivalry. I know if I ask people, people say doesn't like that on camp. So it's fine. And even after the competition, a lot of people say, oh, this one was this, and that one was this, or this one's meant to be that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So was that any of that during this or after when you won? Did you feel any of that type of energy from the other contestants?
Not really. I think everyone knew both of us deserves to be here. So I don't know if, but I think they knew. So I think there was nothing like that.
There was nothing like that. Okay, amazing. Okay, so now it is here. It is done. We have PEP projects going forward. So now, what are the active plans towards the PEP project, and what PEP projects are we actively getting involved in, Chidima?
Okay, so I'll continue my advocacy on gender equity. I think I have a lot of schools to still cover when it comes to Abuja and in my state, because they say charity begins at home. Right. So I want to go back to my state. What I started, I want to continue, and I want to empower more women, especially when it comes to skill acquisition. I want them to understand that it's not about having a formal education alone. You can acquire skills and become the better version of yourself.
Amazing. On Camp Queen, aside being the crown, you also won a number of awards. What awards were those?
Best in dinner gown, and I also won best in social media.
So how were those? Okay, of course, dinner gown was actually there. Your dress was actually really beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm saying social media engagement, but you won Miss Intellect.
Yeah.
Of the town.
Yes.
So why do you think that happened? Because even then, the crowd literally, when we asked them who do you think deserves it, they actually said it was you. So why do you think that happened?
I think a lot of people don't know. This, it's been long. I'm a very intelligent person. I'm a very, very intelligent person. Right from, university days, before my result comes out, everybody's already like, Chidima, you don't need to check your result. We already know that you are making all A's. And it's like a result, a proof that hard work works, or pays off, because I actually prepared. I told myself, I'm not just coming to win the crown. I'm coming to let people understand that this has to do with beauty and intelligence. A lot of people think beauty pageant is just all about the glam, the glamour. Oh, she's just pretty. She won because she's pretty, but I proved them wrong.
You definitely did prove that. And I think, yes, of course, because I was definitely going to touch on that. A lot of times, I mean, you talk about beauty pageants, a lot of people think, oh, it's just about coming, looking pretty, wearing a nice dress, and all of that. But then again, we love to see queens that literally have substance and literally know what you're talking about, and of course, impact. Talk about the projects you're going on. Normal people, to be honest, don't do this. Even some organizations that form, they don't do things that actually do. But I think because, so what would you say right now if I was to ask you, Queen? What would you say is the biggest vice in the pageants industry? What would you say it is?
I would say is, okay, like me, when I won, there were lots of comments like, okay, because she's pretty, because she's light-skinned. I was like, what? What are you guys talking about? Like, I've worked hard to be here and I deserve to win. So me being whatever is just a plus for me.
So the trolls came for you?
Yeah, they came for me back to back.
I think they always come for, I don't know why. It's just the thing. Anybody that wins, they actually come
they come for them. But I didn't feel bad because I was like, okay, I know you guys are not saying the truth because I know who I am and myself. So I think they need to really take it easy on the queens because everybody, I don't think they would want to hand over a crown to someone that don't deserve it, no matter who they are. And, you know, I've worked hard for it. So underestimating my effort is like an insult to me. So,
Okay, so that for you would be the best. So, Shunma, for you, what do you think made the biggest, if you could change something about the pageants industry, what would that be?
I would love to change the fact that no one is deserving of the crown.
Okay.
I want everyone to understand that everyone deserves the crown. We all put in equal amounts of effort, but not all of us can get the crown. So I would want everyone to just support. Anyone that wins, support. No need to troll or anything. No need to see anyone's winning in the negative. Because we put in equal amounts of effort. Everyone came prepared, and just one person can get the crown. So I would love people to really support us more. Support the winner more, irrespective of who the winner is. Because the organization are intelligent and wise enough to crown someone deserving of the crown.
Very true. I mean, that is actually very well said. However, I'll say this for the fact that, yes, we actually agree that, yes, certain organizations, do their bits and make sure that the deserving person actually wins and everyone deserves to win. But there are some organizations that actually don't necessarily make it easy. Do you understand? Because, see, this pageants industry, I honestly believe, is an industry that's a whole lot of things can happen. It has so much potential. But we still have bad eggs.
Spoiling
catch them very, very soon. So now what next for you guys? What are you guys doing now?
Okay, so for me, it's my advocacy and trying to do what I said I was going to do. So like action now for me. My advocacy, which is called Finding Lost Voices. I hope to help as many people as possible, you know, people that have lost their voices due to abuse or fear from society, fear of judgment. I want to help them find their voices back and find their purpose, becoming a better version for themselves.
So you actually are into the hospitality business?
Yes, I studied hospitality and tourism.
Hospitality and tourism, and that's actually very good. And I think it kind of plays into
because
being
customer service and
and besides that, even so, I mean, pageantry is also a form of tourism, or part of tourism.
Yes.
So that's good. All right, I wish we had a lot of time. Okay, so one more. But let me ask. So Chidima, besides your projects, what else are you into?
Okay, so aside my project, for me, it's still actually my project, but aside that, I'll continue, you know, I work in a bank. So I believe that working in a bank is also a way of building myself. I believe I still have more work to do, though, because we get better every day. So I'll still continue my job as a banker, then still focus on that project, because the project is the reason why I'm here today.
Very, very true and very, very important. I think this is actually really nice. Definitely amazing talking to both of you. Congratulations once again, and I wish you all the very best. I love hardworking, dedicated, and focused queens. They are all graduates, they are all workers, and they still have you people in. Thank you so much. So we still have Mazzino in the kitchen. We're not sure what's doing. Have you started now? Have you started?
Chef.
Okay, sorry. We'll go on a break. We'll be right back.